Hello and welcome back to the letter. After what happened last episode with us maybe going crazy, me saying it's probably best if I don't show the letter to Rose. And apparently that helped with Mari's relationship, I guess. Whatever. We have the letter back. We're gonna die now. Because we have to stay in this one place till she's done. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the air, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass. It is stained glass! Damn it, I knew it! I said it too in the last bit. I'm like, stained glass? I don't think so. Nope, I was right. I knew what I was talking about. Damn it. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies gathered some ways across from me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here and occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. From the mansion, definitely. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. A few hours earlier from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. He said I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one? Okay, not that he'll ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Also, if there's something I find admirable, bear with me. Sort of like clogged right now. I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me. It's that, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. Call minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later. The call finally connects and
I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy.
what?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not
Okay, let's
lie.
move on.
I'm a cool dude.
What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe
What
City.
is going
Baggers,
on,
watch out,
Ash?
can't beat me. Looking for trouble?
Sharp
Better
ring
not
filled the
lie.
entire
I'm a
hall,
cool
obstructing
dude,
the pleasant
pretty fly
quiet
for
that
an
has
Asian
settled.
guy.
Soon enough,
Sup, I'm
heads
Ash from
begin to
Deluxe
turn in
City.
search of the
Baggers,
source,
watch out,
mine
can't beat me.
included.
Looking for trouble?
My
Better
eyes
not
dart
lie.
around the
I'm a
small
cool
crowd
dude,
before
pretty
zeroing
fly
in
for an Asian
on
guy.
a lone figure
Sup,
crouched
I'm
behind the
Ash from
same group
Deluxe
of
City.
old people
Baggers,
checking
watch
out the
out,
decors
can't
moments
beat me.
ago.
Looking for trouble?
How
Better
long
not
is
lie.
it going?
I'm a cool dude,
What
pretty
is
fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from
pretty
Deluxe
fly
City.
for an Asian
Baggers,
guy?
watch out,
What?
can't beat me. Looking
Face-
for trouble? Better not
He is
lie.
facing away
I'm a
from me,
cool dude,
fumbling with
pretty fly
something in
for
his
an
hand.
Asian guy.
But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I'd recognize that dumb parka anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I marched towards him. And what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Jesus Christ.
Ashton Frey!
Jesus Christ. What happens next is something I'm surely regret later for having not recorded. Why is that his ringtone thing? That's a great reaction. Ah! He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out from his grip. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kinda feel sorry for the phone and the floor. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. He makes a face. Why? That's nothing I would expect for this dude who seems so cool. And then in a too quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. It doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his cheek and his neck and cheeks. In another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through, his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence. Chances are, I'd find that adorable. Enduring, even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
Could, but you seem pretty occupied with your phone.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way! Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly checking every nook and cranny on his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash,
I could be looking to buy a house.
a mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
Fuck you. Fuck you, asshole. He's messing with me.
I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He glances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I could figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back
I just
to face
finished
him.
working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't know how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has said something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his
And
neck.
I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
He's blushing. He likes her. I have a sense that's what's
So
happening.
here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Sure, Ash.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face, because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person I'll ever think about telling it to, if I could help it. Sure, he's the defendant guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Rebekah, cause why not? Checking how long I'm recording. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance for ever being real. Great. Great. How is it gonna help? At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. That's the kind of guy that sounds fun. Not that I don't do that when I can. It's fun. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Beck or Zach. I got a feeling he definitely does have a thing for Isabel then. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. God, my throat's still. Throat is still clogged. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep
What's
into
wrong?
my bag.
Nothing. Oh, let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual at-team draft, but still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ashton's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete, in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Nope! Nope! I don't look back. We spent the ride back to Luxembourg City in a relatively quiet manner. Only... Oh my god. What if the ghost follows her? Oh no! Oh no! The ghost's gonna kill her! Spent the ride back to Luxembourg City in a relatively quiet manner, only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally Ash will reach out to fill with it until the signal settles or it's... Oh no, on a respectable volume. But otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I! The radio's gonna say help me soon. Oh no! However, with the fugitive glance he's been saying my way are signs. I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me clearly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. Small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
The amount of times I blush, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a thing for Isabel. Glare I send him wipes the smirk about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eye on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose. Ignore him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my
I
lap.
won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
Hey, it's something, Isabel.
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I think that answers this question. I didn't even get a chance to deny it because Ryan Q, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. God, my throat. Sorry about all that, me having a pause and maybe hearing that very annoyingly. No surprise there, I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot to, until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me though. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Thanks. Then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really, no different from the typical open house.
I don't know about that.
On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebekah's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, And you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Becca.
Rebekah.
Yep.
Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
His answer is small laugh. The kind that screams, I'm right, I told you so. I hate it when he does
I'll
that.
have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Why of all the times did I have to screw up like that? In front of an important customer, no less. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Nope. No, it doesn't.
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Or is it the wardrobe this time?
It was the attic, mind you, asshole. You meant that as a joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold. My own heart beat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Letter.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
I can't answer that. Really? No matter what you pick here, it's basically still lying. Just trying to avoid.
You keep
Change the
asking me
subject.
about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
Good. That's what I want to see. High increase in relationship. Good.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but change the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it, or because he's just really very good at his job. So basically, lying to anyone is the worst thing I could pick right now, that Isabel is not good at that. That's why I'm catching on right now with her. He does the answer immediately, momentarily shifting a glance over me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Inside the sun, as the rays start its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside. It appears Ash has taken the longer route. But he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour
Didn't
traffic.
we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
I'm liking him already. That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It only makes his head bigger, stupid Ash.
Alright, lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
Is he a detective? You recount. Wait, is there journal profiles? Zach, no. Marnie, Anna, no. When do I get to know them? What the hell? Okay. Recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation on the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he can't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he could tell. He always been careful about it. Even the way he spins his answer to my question, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case. I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they kept slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd probably lose my mind. His stories never ceases to be entertaining to me, regardless. I mean, they would sound interesting, I think. If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Well, no, not really. Mom would have never allowed it. But the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner. Before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Oh, a small crowd has already formed in front of the theater. When we arrive, the Left Fest, short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theater Festival, attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year's no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. Oh, so this is an indie type of thing. Okay, that's cool. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach, he hasn't even won an award, but just getting confirmation later that the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, and you're probably hearing my dog right now. 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the movie goers, and with his large build and a heavy voice, it's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass by. You see fluffy size? It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did back when I didn't know any better. Ashton too, I heard, once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
There's like a sense of, I don't know, their Jamaican accent? I don't know. Zach's face lights up the smile of his own. He moves towards us with careful steps, taking a significant effort to make himself smaller so as not to bump or accidentally hit anyone. Typical Zach. God, the size comparison between these, I'm like, damn, he's huge. As he nears Ash, casually raises his hand in greeting them.
Sup, Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
This is not how I picture Ash at all. He seems so like the cool type, but he's pretty stupid like. Great. The awkwardness that sends within the intimidated vicinity of our small group is probable enough. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware, my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed at how Ash can see that out loud without a straight face. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Jesus Christ. There is fondness underneath his expiration tone. If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended. But years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to others' ears. Or at least, enough for both of them to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
I imagine he always
Not
does.
much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Chicken down stuck? What?
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
What happened with the chicken? A beat passes, and then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then, Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Becky and I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures, as Ash calls it, and both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Oh well, Boys will be boys, I guess. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash when his attention eventually turns to me.
Bella! Huh? Rebekah's not with you. Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
And it's true, they've known each other. So, how's Isabella's relationship with these people then? Because they seem to all know each other really well then. And it's true, they've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all.
Don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Well, speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and turns me around. And slide in.
Becca, you're just
There
in
we go.
time.
I'm like worried this is gonna crash at some point. I have to lean back a little, with the way her face is almost invading my personal space. Personal space. Not spade. But she places her hand on either side of my head to keep me still. Stares at me intently concerned, filling her eyes.
You're squishing my face. How are you? Are you alright?
Oh, did Rose tell her?
Why wouldn't I be?
Rose called me earlier.
Yep, okay. Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have my family living close by and the only other relative I have here works on the far side of the country, I gave my company's Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. Pushed Becca's hands away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn
Oh,
together.
no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Besides me, Ash snickers. I back the urge to elbow him in the place, trying to avoid Becca's hand. She tries to reach out for the said area. I do my best to dodge her all at once, moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zach.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it.
She's very motherly-like.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I could figure out what it is.
That's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least. Good.
What's with this sudden tone with her?
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
That's very strange. Okay. She went from being very worried to annoyed, I think?
And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
I shoot him a plating look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please
Not
understand.
really. But Rebekah has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. We're just moving it on a different day so we can have a...
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pitching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, If I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself.
That's what Rose said. She didn't do it. I doubt Ash will.
Is that good enough for you?
I already knew the answer before Becca voices out. When at last she releases deep breath and nods. I'll buy it with great reluctance. I immediately tackle her
Thanks,
into a
Becca.
hug.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
What is going on? Is she jealous?
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
I have a sense of that she's jealous. I'm just getting this feeling.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
I pull myself off from Becca to get my wallet from my bag.
What's this?
Shit. Okay, well, before I continue this, because I'm already reaching my limit here with the video, so if you guys enjoyed the video, got the like or up button, because I enjoyed this part so far, the most, if anything. Yeah, just like or up button if you enjoyed it, like I did. If you want to be notified what will happen next, with the probably gonna find a little letter, got the subscribe or follow button to be notified of the next part, or any other videos I make. Other than that, if you guys got anything to say, say some comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Comrades.